Now let's go ahead and take an example on redemption of debentures. And this particular question is from the CA intermediate textbook. Before 2024, the old syllabus. Now this can come in your examination, guys, CA Foundation Jan 25. Now let's go ahead and take on this question. Yes, Renuka, read the question for us.
Yes, the balance sheet of Convertible Limited, unlisted company other than AIFI, a banking company, NBFC and HFC,
Okay.
as at 31st March 20X1 stood as follows. Now particulars, equity and liability, shareholders fund, share capital, note number 1 50 lakh, reserves and surplus, note number 2 1 crore 10 lakh. Non-current liabilities, long-term borrowings, note number 3, 1 crore 65 lakh. Current liabilities, other current liabilities, 1 crore 25 lakh.
Okay.
In all, 4 crore 50 lakh is the total of the balance sheet. Asset side, you have non-current assets, property, plant, equipment, 1 crore 60 lakh. Non-current investments, note number 4, 15 lakh. Current assets, cash and cash equivalent, 75 lakh. Other current assets, 2 crore. Notes to accounts, share capital, 5 lakh shares of rupees 10 each, fully paid up, 50 lakh. Reserves and surplus, general reserve we have 90 lakh, profit and loss account 10 lakh, debenture redemption reserve 10 lakh.
Remember, the debenture redemption reserve is a reserve that is created the minute the debentures are issued, right?
Yes.
Now, just to show that you have the intention to repay the debenture holders. Next.
Long-term borrowings, 13.5% convertible debentures, 1 crore.
You saw rupees 1 crore is a debenture value. Now, what is 10% of rupees 1 crore? 10 lakh.
10 lakh.
And that is the amount of debenture redemption reserve to be created. Is that fine?
Yes.
Next.
So that is actually 1 lakh debentures of rupees 100 each.
1 lakh debentures of rupees 100 each, rupees 1 crore. Next.
Other loans, 65 lakh.
Other loans are rupees 65 lakh. Next.
Under non-current investments, we have debenture redemption reserve. 15
Investment.
lakh. Yeah.
That is 15 lakh, nothing but 15% of rupees 1 crore, which is 15 lakh is the amount to be invested in specified securities as a debenture redemption reserve investment. 15 lakh. Next.
The debentures are due for redemption on 1st April 20X1.
On 1/4/X1, the debentures are to be redeemed or due for redemption. What is the balance sheet date? 31st March
20X1.
Right?
Yes.
Next.
The terms of issue of debentures provided that they were redeemable at 5% premium.
That means what?
Also,
That means you are promised the debenture holders to repay rupees 105 for every debenture, right?
yes, sir.
So 5% premium. So face value rupees 100 each. 5% on that is 5 rupees premium on redemption. In all, 105.
Five.
Next.
And also conferred option to the debenture holders to convert 20% of their holding into equity shares at a predetermined price of 15.75 per share and the payment in cash.
Okay, just check this. It's given that the debenture holders are given an option
Sorry.
to convert
Yes, sir.
20% of their debentures held into equity shares. And the amount to be paid in equity shares, for that purpose, the equity shares are priced at rupees 15.75
per share.
Remember, the face value of one equity share is rupees 10 each. That we know from note number 1, share capital. There are 5 lakh shares of rupees 10 each, 50 lakh, right?
Yes, sir.
So 10 rupee shares are offered at 15.75 for the purpose of conversion. Next.
Yes, sir. Assuming that number 1.
And it's given any, that is a balance will be paid in cash. That means balance debentures, what is not converted, right, will be paid in cash. Only 20% is the conversion. Next.
Assuming that number 1, except for 100 debenture holders holding totally 25,000 debentures, the rest of them exercised the option for maximum conversion.
What is the meaning out of 1 lakh debentures liability on your balance sheet? 1 lakh debentures of 100 each. So 100 debenture holders are holding 25,000 debentures did not convert the debentures into shares. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So what is 1 lakh minus 25,000? Only the holders of 75,000 debentures decided to convert their debentures into equity shares to the extent of 20% of their holding. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Next.
Number 2,
That
the
20% is given in the question.
Ah.
Only 20% of the debentures are convertible. Next.
The investments were realized at par on sale.
That means a debenture redemption investment 15 lakh rupees is sold at book value. No profit, no loss. Next.
Number 3, all the transactions are put through without any lag on 1st April 20x1.
Just imagine only this happens in examination. All the transactions happen on 1st April X1. On the same day you call the debenture holders and paid the money. You sold the investments on the same day, right? Without any lag. Next.
So redraft the balance sheet of the company as on 31st April 20x1 after giving effect to the redemption.
Okay.
And show your calculations in respect of the number of equity shares to be allotted and the necessary cash payment.
You know, this sum can come in examination for maybe anywhere between 10 marks and 15 marks, right?
Yes, sir.
So please learn this sum really, really well. Do not take a chance. So go through this example really well. I'm going to discuss now, right?
Yes.
Now just say got to make 3 workings. Just say working note number 1. We are going to calculate the number of equity shares that will be issued on conversion. Just see the working. There are 1 lakh debentures out there.
Yes, sir.
From that minus 25,000 debentures, that means the holders of 25,000 debentures. Don't bother about the 100 debenture holders, okay?
Yes, sir.
25,000 debentures are not exercising their right to convert. So what is 1 lakh minus 25,000? 75,000 debentures. On 75,000 apply 20%. What is that? 15,000 debentures are converted. And what is the amount payable on 15,000 debentures? 15,000 debentures into 105 per debenture is the promised redemption.
Yes, sir.
The amount is 15,75,000 rupees will be settled by issue of equity shares. So what is 15,75,000 by the issue price of 1 equity share for the purpose of conversion 15.75 will give you 1 lakh equity shares
Of rupees 10.
of rupees 10 each will be issued at rupees 5.75 premium. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now listen. So 1 lakh equity shares will be issued. Face value 10 each, but 5.75 premium.
Yes, sir.
And then the second working will be, you have to find the debenture holders to be paid in cash. So what is a cash outflow on redemption? That is repayment. Very simple. Out of 1 lakh debentures, we know 15,000 debentures have been converted. So what is 1 lakh minus 15,000? That means balance 85,000 debentures are to be paid in cash. Right?
Yes, sir.
The holders of 85,000 debentures will be paid in cash. Or on 85,000 debentures, you have to pay rupees 105. In all, rupees 89 lakh and it is 89 lakh and 25,000 is the amount you have to pay in cash. Now, how do you get 85,000? Nothing but from 1 lakh, the total debentures, please minus the debentures that have been converted in the previous working note, leaving a balance of 85,000 debentures.
Yes, sir.
Is that fine? So 85,000 debentures into rupees 105 is 89 lakh and 25,000 payment in cash. And then we have one more working to find the cash balance, the cash at bank after redemption of debentures. Just say opening cash that is given in the balance sheet, how much? Take that amount.
Yes, sir. It's a
Cash balance.
75 lakh.
75 lakh, is it? 75 lakh. And then to that add
Proceeds of investment sold.
how much?
15 lakh.
15 lakh rupees. 90 lakh is the total cash available. Minus rupees 89 lakh and 25,000 payment in cash to debenture holders, leaving a balance of 75,000 cash at bank. Now these are the three workings, guys. As I speak, you are supposed to jot down these workings in your notebook, okay? At least scribble. Maybe you will not have the time to make all the working notes very neatly, at least now for the time being, but examination do make it, okay? So now let me discuss a balance sheet of the company as on 1/4/X1. Now I will discuss two notes regarding the balance sheet, and the rest is going to be very simple, okay?
Yes.
Now please refer to note number 1, share capital. We know there are 5 lakh equity shares already given in the question as on 31/3/X1, right? Plus another 1 lakh shares were issued on conversion. We saw that in working note 1. In all, there are 6 lakh equity shares, face value rupees 10 each. What is the amount? 60 lakh rupees. Then comes note number 2, refer to the handwritten, that is reserves and surplus. Note number 2. So what is a balance in general reserve given in the question? 90 lakh. And we know that whenever the debentures have been redeemed, the balance in DRR, debenture redemption reserve, will be transferred to general reserve. How much? 10 lakh transferred. So in all, 1 crore will be the balance in general reserve. And what is the balance in P&L given in the question? 10 lakh rupees. From that, minus a premium on redemption of debenture, which is a loss to be written off, right? What is the amount? 5 lakh rupees. That is 1 lakh debentures redeemed, doesn't matter conversion or whatever, into rupees 5. You paid 105, remember? So 5 rupees extra, so 5 lakh is subtract. So net amount 5 lakh in P&L. And also you had to show securities premium. We issued 1 lakh shares as per working note 1 on conversion into rupees 5.75 is a premium per share. How much? 5 lakh? 75,000. Now add up all the three numbers. It works out to rupees 1 crore 10 lakh 75,000. And now we shall go ahead and run through the balance sheet. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now the balance sheet. So, you just see the heading. Okay? So share capital, what is the amount?
60 lakh.
Very good. Reserves and surplus.
1 crore 10 lakh 75,000.
And then long-term borrowings.
65 lakh.
Remember, order 1 crore 65 lakh, 1 crore debentures have been redeemed. Other loans will be 65 lakh.
Yes, sir.
Then what about current liabilities?
1 crore 25 lakh.
That's it?
Yes, sir.
Then assets, you have non-current.
Property, plant, equipment.
How much?
1 crore 60 lakh.
And no non-current investment because has been already sold.
at market.
Next.
Cash and bank balance 75,000.
75,000 cash and cash equivalents. Then
Other current assets 2 crore.
that is all. And what is the balance sheet total?
3 crore 60 lakh 75,000.
So guys, I learned this example really well. Good luck.